Hi folks, Mythic ODM. Well, I'm back from the abyss that is working retail in a game and toy store over December. I truly wanted to get some videos out, but I had neither the time nor the energy to do so. So what did I miss? Today I want to talk briefly about some topics I missed and take a look at some future videos I plan to do in an extended format, hopefully the next few coming weeks. So I think the biggest topic I missed was all the online rage thrown at Wizards of the Coast regarding the supposed erasure of Gary Gygax from D&D history, and then the fallout from tweets from Elon Musk that set social media on a frenzy for about a week. Back in the beginning of December, multiple tweets spoke about the apparent erasure of Gary Gygax, one of the duo that created D&D back in the early 70s. Now, the irony is that people tweeting angrily about this completely forgot to mention Dave Arneson doing exactly what they said was happening to Gygax. So, what can you do? Now, to be clear, Wizards of the Coast has and will likely continue to acknowledge their contributions. Their names are credited in the new 2024 Player's Handbook, as well as they are literally in the first paragraph of the D&D history book that was quoted as not mentioning them in the tweets. So Elon Musk, being Elon Musk, continued to spark outrage by cursing out Wizards and Hasbro, saying they should burn in hell. Where was he when the OGL scandal happened where they're trying to remove that? But oh well. Anyway, someone replied back to say Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro did not give a crap, I'm paraphrasing, that Elon was mad, and that spurred Elon to post how much is Hasbro. Now that set off the nerds on both sides. It even spiked Hasbro stock to $65 a share by speculators trying to flip a quick profit, even if Elon went through with his threat. This is what happened when a court ordered him to complete his deal with Twitter that cost him $44 billion. Twitter is now evaluated around $8 billion, so yeah. Anyway, that passed. Elon turned his attention to trying to be co-president of the United States, and Hasbro stock dropped back down to $55 a share, and nothing will come of this false anger that is the absolute cesspool that is Twitter. Keeping with Dungeons and Dragons, the DMG released, and I do plan to do a full review of the book in the next few weeks. My TLDR, I bought it for the nostalgia of the chapter about World of Greyhawk, along with a full map of the city of Greyhawk and the world. I grew up playing in Greyhawk for years until the Forgotten Realms dropped. It's an okay book as far as DMGs go. If you're new to DMing, you do not really own the 2014 or want to include Bastions in your campaign, sure, go ahead, buy it. If you're already a DM, you do not want to use Bastions and watch channels such as mine or Dungeon Craft or D&D Shorts, DM's Lair, Bob's World Builder, etc., you likely do not need that DMG. The last Hasbro topic is that they're closing down servers for Dark Alliance in February of this year. Now, the game launched in 2021, and if you own a copy, you will still be able to play in single player as they shut the servers down. Servers are expensive to maintain, so if there's not enough traffic and they're not making enough money to cover them, then companies will shut them down. This is not really surprising, although it is super annoying. Switching companies. Paizo dropped their new lore book, Divine Mysteries. I was given a review copy and fully intend to make a video very soon reviewing it. To me, it is a great lore book. One of the things that sets Paizo apart from Wizards is their expansive lore books. This one did not disappoint. This book has 80 pages dedicated just to the main gods of Galarian, and then delves into dozens of minor gods, demigods, and more. I do recommend picking this one up. They even released a 23-page web enhancement that breaks down every god, both living and dead, for players to reference. So this is a lore book, and as such, players can pick it up, not just the game masters. This is not like an adventure or a GM guide where only GMs benefit by purchasing it. This is something that everyone can get. Paizo also launched the Impossible playtest with the Necromancer and the Runesmith that will be in a unnamed book releasing in 2026. But it already has been over a month, and this may fall upon the wayside as the playtest period is over by January 31st. Now, that does not mean you cannot continue to play them afterwards, just that the time to submit a survey on them ends on January 31st. They also announced that they'll be releasing a playtest for the Technomancer and the Mechanic for Starfinder 2e. Now, these two classes were in the original core book, but they will not make an appearance in the main book that is releasing at Gen Con, but in a future book. Now, I'm glad they're giving the Mechanic time to cook. The 1e version, which I did play for quite some time, just wasn't that great or that exciting of a class. So I'm glad they're giving it some extra time. You will be able to fully play these with the rest of the book when it comes out. It's be fully compatible, I do know that Roll20, Demiplane, Foundry, and Fantasy Grounds all will have versions of these characters available to create and use in your campaign. So even if you're using an online one, this will work as well. MCM's Draw Steel dropped its second player backer test package in late December. I'll also try to review this in the next couple of weeks, and I'll put out a video assuming that it's not covered by an NDA, which I don't think it is. So DC20 has been chugging along. They've shown several subclasses that they've been working on, and I do plan to put out a couple of videos, one in January and one when they drop the 0.9 packet in hopefully February. Now I have some concerns that I'll go over in a soon to be released video, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Last thing for this video is a huge shout out again to Paizo. The Remastered Humble Bundle raised a total of 87,000 Canadian for their charity. Again, just another reason to love Paizo as a company. Now, there is an absolute ton to look forward to in 2025. Daggerheart will fully release in March 2025. DC20 will release in the fall. MCDM later this year as well. Starfinder 2E launches at Gen Con. And Brandon Sanderson's first RPG of his Cosmere system releases this year with the second book to follow in 2026. You can beta test this through Fantasy Grounds or download this as a PDF as well. And there's going to be so much more. 2025 is a great year to expand into new games, try things out that aren't just necessarily Dungeons and Dragons. But that's it for me today, and I will see you all in the next video. If you're enjoying the content and want to see more, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications on new videos, and leave a comment below about what games you're most excited to play or try. Is there a game you want me to review? Or just, leave your favorite emoji and hit share to help the video in the infamous YouTube algorithm that seems to be a concern currently. Perhaps join my Patreon or hit that YouTube membership. Both provide exclusive channels in my Discord, among other perks. In the meantime, between time, may all your games be full of myth, mirth, and magic. Bye for now.